you for tuning in to Glorious Vision Television. My name is Tope Oginni, and you are welcome to Live Tips. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, this is Live Tips. Live Tips is a program designed for all categories of individuals. This is where we help you to be safety conscious. Everything that you need to know about life, about safety, is what we normally discuss on this program. And it is also to help you know your safety rights and your safety responsibilities, how you are supposed to react in case you find yourself in any emergency situation, and also how to keep yourself and your loved ones safe. Safety first is always our priority on this program. So welcome on board. So on today's episode of Live Tips, I'll be discussing this important topic that cuts across everyone, that everyone needs. And the topic is tips on building a side hustle with what you already know. How you can build a side hustle to what you already know. I know you are a salary earner. I know you have something that you are doing. You are not idle, but this is just by the side, something that you can keep going even while you are doing your normal job. So let us not forget that the Bible says in Deuteronomy 28:12 that I'm going to bless the work of your hands. So God is ready to bless the work of your hands as long as it is legitimate, it is legal, and it is according to the will of God. You are good to go. God is going to definitely bless it. So we live in a time where one stream of income is really enough. One stream of income is no longer enough, as we all know, in the times that we are now. And that's why we have a lot of people that are now going into skills, learning new skills. Those that are used to a particular skill or particular job, now they know that it is not business as usual. So because of that, a lot of people are now going into skills, knowledge, passions. You know, we have people that are knowledgeable, have passions, have skills that are just lying dormant. They are not doing anything with it because they feel that, oh, my salary is enough. I'm earning a fat salary. So, but they now discover that the times that we are now, even your fat salary is no longer enough. You still need to have some side hustle. What if something happened to that job, or you lose your job, or something could just happen that may make you or may lay you out of your job? And that's why you will have something to fall back to. I think that is one of the reasons why many people will want to have this side hustle. Now, the truth is, you don't always need to learn something new at times. It's not every time that you have to go and start learning. For those who don't have any skills, who don't have any passion, who don't have anything good they are doing, you can go and start learning. But if you know that there are some things that that many of us, that we have some passion, we have some ability, we have some talents that are deposited, they are just lying dormant. You are not using them, you are not doing anything about them. So now is the time to start bringing out all those talents, because many of them are something that somebody somewhere are in need of, a solution to some people's somewhere's trouble. So please, you need to start bringing them. So you can start with what you already know. Building a side hustle from your existing skills allows you to maximize your potential, create additional income, and position yourself for future opportunities. In case in the nearest future, some opportunities are going to be showing up. If you don't have any of these skills, then it will be very difficult for you to fit in or to take up such opportunities. So all while still maintaining your primary job and responsibility, you can still be maintaining your primary job, your primary responsibility, and you still have all this hustle by the side. That is why it is called side hustle. Now, when you already know you can open doors, you can never go out of job. That is just the truth. When you know that you have talents, you have potentials, you have abilities, you can never go out of job. So what do we mean by side hustle? Side hustle is what you do on the side to earn money while you are already, or when you have something that you are doing. A side hustle is what you do on the side to earn money using what you already know or you love doing. What is that thing that you know or that you already love doing so much that even without going to open any book, or without even going to ask any question, you can do this thing perfectly well? Why do you need to build a side hustle to what you already know or to what you already have? Now, why should anyone consider a side hustle when you already have a job, or you have a business, or you have a source of income, especially a very secure one that you think you have? Now, to increase income and reduce your financial stress, assuming you are earning 100,000 and your bills is 200,000, so where are you going to get the additional 100,000? That is when some people will now start thinking about having a side hustle. Even the 100,000 that you are earning, you should know that it's not all the 100,000 that is will go into your bills. You still have to remove some other things before you start thinking about your bills. So that is when the idea will now come to some people that I have this skill, I have this talent, I have this potential in me, I can use it, I can use it to make money for myself, to serve people and still make money, to develop new opportunities and test business ideas, to prepare for the future, retirement, your family, some emergencies, like medical emergencies especially, or some other emergencies that can just come up when you have your side hustles, even before. For example, if you're a salary earner and you have a side hustle, maybe something that is fetching you a daily money, you know, you don't have to wait till the end of the month to meet up your bills, your emergencies, or your family emergencies, and every other thing. So to use your gifts and talents meaningfully, when you know that you have gifts, you have talents, this is an opportunity for you to use it as a side hustle. Examples of some of this, because somebody watching me, I don't understand what she's talking about. Side hustle, side, what do we mean? Okay, now let's look at some of the side hustles that you can venture into. Let's assume you are a teacher. You can be teaching in a school, and you can be doing after school hours, like private lessons. That is your side hustles, aside from your normal responsibility or your normal duties. You can be an hairstylist in a salon shop. Maybe during the weekend, you don't normally go to work. I know that for hairstylists, they go to work every day. So maybe there are times, there are days that, like your off days, you can use that to do side hustles. Like you have clients who want to make their hair, you can always book them during your off day. That is a side hustle. That's another example. Then another one is a graphic designer freelancing, or like you can be a graphic designer. You are working in a reputable firm, you are earning a good salary, but you still feel that you still have some other things to meet up with, which your salary cannot even do for you. Now, what you can do is, you are a graphic designer. You can be, thank God for online presence now. You can be doing freelancing on online. You can be doing freelancing online. You can be doing freelancing online. Like people who want to do graphic design. I remember there was a day that there was 2 years or 3 years ago that I wanted to celebrate my birthday, and I just came across this graphic designer on the social media, and I reached out to him that okay, I wanted a portrait. I wanted to help me design a birthday design, like happy birthday with my picture on it and everything. And she said yes, she can do it, and she charged me, and I sent my picture to her, and it was so beautiful. I don't know her, we have never met. I just saw her work on the social media, and I reached out to her. So if you have that skill too, or you have that passion, you can also do that. Maybe you are a fashion designer too. Your off day, or maybe I know there are so many fashion designers who are working, and their off day, they will tell you, don't worry, though ma, I go to work, but I can always use my off day to do all of this side hustle. So you can do that as well. Maybe you are a speaker, you are a public speaker, you know, you can go online now and be doing your teachings. You know, those days you have to do on-site teachings, on-site learnings, on-site classes, on-site coaching. Like I said, thank you for online presence. Now you can be doing all of this. Even if you are working in a company, you can still, if you have your laptop, if you have your system or your phone, you can do all this side hustle at your own convenience. That is, doesn't have to affect your normal job responsibility. Types of side hustles that we can look at. You can build side hustles in many ways, depending on your skill, your interest, and the time that you have. The first one is a skill-based side hustles. These are built on what you can do, on something that you know that you can do. For example, writing, graphic designing, baking, photography, hairdressing, tutoring, and all the rest of them. So you just need to identify what people already pay you or ask you to do well, and you go into that. The next one is knowledge-based side hustles, built on what you know, your expertise, experience, or education. For example, coaching, consulting, teaching online, creating digital courses, public speaking, or blogging. This is knowledge-based side hustles that they will not interfere with your normal jobs. Product-based side hustles. This one is built around what you can sell or make. For example, selling handmade crafts, food, skincare products, clothes, books, or reselling goods online. Have bought a lot of goods online. Yes, where normally I would have gone to the market. So instead of going to the market, I do my shopping online and they come to deliver. So you can also do that. You can do that even without interfering with your normal duties. Digital side hustles built using the internet as your platform. Like I said, thank God for online presence. For example, social media influencing, affiliate marketing, YouTube content creation, freelancing, and all the rest of. So you can leverage on all this social media and showcase your work and still attract clients, not just within your locality, even globally. Now, let us look at some of the common mistakes that you have to avoid when we are talking about these side hustles. As good as it looks, as good as it sounds, you can make some mistake if not well managed. The first thing is, now let's mention some of these mistakes that can destroy the side hustles that we are talking about. Trying to copy others instead of building your own style. Please, when we are talking about side hustle, please don't do copy, don't do photocopy. Be original. What is that thing that you love doing? What is that thing that you have so much interest in that when you do, you are always finding joy and happiness? You are happy serving others and still making your money with it. So you don't need to copy others. If you copy others, you may not achieve your purpose. So don't copy others. Another mistake that you must avoid is mixing personal and business funds. You have to learn to differentiate. Perhaps you are in the business and you are also a personal person. You have to learn to ensure that your personal money and your business money, don't mix them together. So when you are doing your side hustle, know that you have your normal business, then your side hustle also stand on its own. Don't let them jam together. Expecting instant profit, it may not be instant. So it depends on your talent, your potentials, your gift, or whatever it is that, or it depends on the kind of side hustles that you want to go into. So don't expect instant profit. You may not be making the profit immediately or instantly. You just have to be patient. So when you want to go into it, don't go into it with that mindset that you want to start making money immediately you started. No. Ignoring quality or customer feedback. Please don't ignore quality, and always ensure that you support or you encourage feedback from your customer. What are your customers saying about what you are doing? You don't ignore that aspect, because it's the feedbacks that will help you to adjust, to do more, to correct the mistakes you are making, so that you can continue to retain and be in business. Quitting too early because you are not making profit as expected. You want to quit immediately you start. No, it doesn't operate that way. You still have to give it enough time. Starting too many things at once, you have to take one. Don't start too many things. You are the one in fashion, you are the one in hairdressing, you are the one in sales and marketing. No, you are the one in freelancing, coaching, teaching. No, just pick one that you know that you are good at and begin to enlarge and expand it. Before you know, once you are done with that, you can start thinking of going into another. But while you are still trying to put things together, don't go into too many things. neglecting your main job or responsibilities. Please, your main job, ensure that that is why it is called side hustle. It is not something, it is not your main. Your main job should still remain your main job. Don't ever quit your main job because of side hustles. That is why it is called a side, the one that comes beside or by the side of your main job and your main responsibility, especially the ones that are security, because your side hustles, so many other people can see that you are making it, you are making money out of it, and they want to do copy, just like I want. They can say, this person is doing this thing and is making it. I think I have to go into it. Before you know it, a lot of other people will come into that same side hustles, and you have many vendors. So when you now have many vendors and you have now quitted your main job or your main responsibility, where do you go from there? So don't do that. Refusing to invest in self-improvement. You have to continue to improve in yourself, so that you can get better and better, more and more. Practical tips on building. So how do you now build a side hustle with what you already know? Identify your strengths. Identify what you are good at. Ask yourself, what do people often ask me for help with? What is that thing that people normally come to you? They know that you are good at it, and they will always come to you and ask you, please help me with this. Please help me to solve this problem. Please, I know you are the only one. Maybe you have even had somebody say to you, oh, you know you are the only one who can do it. If the person is saying, oh, please leave me alone, go to another person. And you are telling the person, I can't go to another person. You know you are the only one who can solve this problem for me. You are the only one who can help me. That is what you are good at. Then you have to ask yourself again, what do I enjoy doing that comes naturally? It just comes naturally. It's not something that I'm being forced. I'm not being forced to do it. What is that thing that I enjoy doing that comes naturally? Not the one that you are being pressurized into or forced into. What problems can I solve easily? What is that problem that you think that I can solve so easily? Another thing is that you have to look at yourself. So your answers point to what you already know is what can become a business, that can become a side hustle. Then the next thing is start small, but start now and be consistent. Start small, start now and be consistent with what you are doing. Don't wait to have everything perfect. Start where you are now. Just as you have had this, or just as you are watching this, whatever it is that you have been trying or you have been saying you want to start, but this procrastination, you want to start and you are never starting anything. Please, I want you to start with whatever I'm still waiting for somebody to give me money. I'm still waiting for resources. I'm still waiting for this. I'm still waiting for that. Please start with what you have. Start with what you have. I remember when I started the business some times ago, I started with what I have. And before I know it, God just enlarged that business even beyond my own imagination. If I was still holding on to when I have enough capital, I will still be where I am today. But I just started with what I have. So please, start with what you have and where you are. Offer your service to a few people, get feedback, improve, and you'll be growing gradually. The next one is create time for it. Try to balance your side hustle with your main job and family. You can use your evenings, that's maybe your closing hour, your weekends that you don't go to work, you don't go to office, or free hours like your off day wisely to do your side hustle. Don't let it affect your family, your main job, or anything. Try and balance them. The next point is brand yourself. People pay for trust. Create a simple but consistent brand identity. Don't let it be you are neither here or there. Let us know, what are you known for? You are known for cooking or catering. You are known for fashion. You are known for coaching, public speaking. Let us know what you are known for. Don't be jumping here and there. You must have a brand in which everybody can use to describe you. So use your social media to do that. Create a simple but consistent brand identity. Your name, your style, and your story, and stay at it. Manage your time wisely. Your side hustle should not interfere with any other thing. Learn basic business skills. That is, learn how to price your services correctly. Market yourself on social media or any other platform or any other media that you know that can help you to showcase whatever it is that you have got. Don't just be quiet or be silent with whatever you have. Don't sell yourself to yourself alone or to your family or to your friends, even to strangers. Make it a global thing. Sell it out to everybody. You never can tell somebody that is in need of it. The person may not even be somebody that is within your locality. So you have to do that. Then learn to manage your customers. Learn to manage your customers. Then the next point, be consistent and patient. Results don't come overnight, so don't expect the results to come overnight. So keep showing up, improving, and delivering value for your customers and for your clients. The next point is seek mentorship. Find someone who is already successful in what you want to do. Learn from their mistakes and strategies. You must have a mentor. Somebody is already established at what you are just starting. Look out for that person and make that person your friend so that they can help you. You can learn from their mistakes and their strategies. Ask questions from there. This will really help you a lot. Keep records and save. Separate your business money from your personal money. Track your income and expenses. As you are making money, be tracking the money that is coming in and what you are spending the money on. That is your income and your expenses. The next point is integrate your faith and integrity. For Christian entrepreneurs, let your side hustles, whatever side hustles that you want to involve in, please let it be the one that is going to glorify God, because you are a Christian. You are a Christian, and people ask a lot of expectations when they know that you are a Christian, you are a believer. They expect a lot of integrity, honesty, quality, truth. You know, you are not the type that will lie. When you know that your goods are bad, don't sell it out to customer. And to the extent that you have to so much package it as if it is good, as if it is real, that is not right. You are going to lose a whole lot of customers, and God is even going to frown at that. God is not going to bless that kind of a business. And if you are not careful, you are even going to run into debt, or you are even going to run into trouble. If you are using your business to steal from others, you should not involve in so operate with honesty, fairness, excellence. Your business can be a form of ministry, if you don't know, for you who is a Christian entrepreneur. Seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings, and he shall not stand before mean men. Proverbs 22:29. Call to action. Here is your challenge. I want to give you this challenge for this week. Write down 3 things you already know how well to do. Choose one and start turning them into value now. Offer your service or product to just 5 people before the end of this month and see what happens. Do that and you will see what will happen. So start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Your side hustle could become your main blessing. Pray for wisdom and creativity, and you will see that God will bless the works of your hand. In conclusion, your gifts, talents, knowledge are not accidents. They are divine resources given to you by God. Don't bury them. Use them, multiply them, and watch God bless the work of your hands. Whatever your hands finds to do, do it with all your might, and God will bless the work of your hand. Thank you. To this, I've come to the end of today's episode of Life Tips. Thank you for as many that are able to join me on today's episode of Life Tips. You can also watch this broadcast on our social media handles. You can go to our Facebook page, YouTube page. Just search for Glorious Vision Television, and you can have the opportunity of watching. Maybe you want to recommend it to your friends or people that really need this, Please, you can go to our social media handles and help us to share all of this, and also help us to share, comment, and like our programs. Doing this will help us to be giving you more and more interesting topics that will help you to become what God has designed you to be. And you can also watch this repeat broadcast on Monday at 1 p.m. Thank you. Today I've come to the end of today's episode of Life Tips. Until I come your way again on another exciting episode of Life Tips, I remain your host, Tope Oginni. Don't forget, on Life Tips, we will always help you to stay alert so that you don't get hurt. Bye for now.